Whatever you may read about Fox News on the internet, the truth is, and we would know, they are principled defenders of free speech. We wouldn't be here if they weren't. Trust us. This is not CNN. We work for Fox News. Our bosses don't pull people off the air just because some screechy little politician doesn't like what we say. Sorry, Liz Cheney.
Following breaking news, and days after Fox News settled with Dominion Voting Systems for close to $1 billion, we are learning of a big change at the network. One of the company's top hosts, Tucker Carlson, is now out.
What's his name? Don Lemonade? Yeah, he got fired too.
Alright, something pretty sus is in the works right now, if you ask me. As you undoubtedly know by now, Tucker Carlson and Don Lemon have been ousted from both of their networks in literally the same day, hours apart from each other. This could be some sort of insanely weird coincidence, or maybe there's something bigger in the works. Let's get this out of the way. The Don Lemon one isn't very surprising to me at all. He has been in the midst of a sexual harassment lawsuit for a couple years, and the only thing surprising about his departure really is that it didn't happen sooner.
After he says, do you like me? Is that why you're effing with me? And I said, no, just wanted to say what's up, man. And I look at my boss and I look back and he has his hand in his pants, rubbing himself aggressively. And he shoves his two fingers up underneath my mustache, thrusts my head back and says, do you like your dick? He said it like 2 or 3 times after that.
And now, to wreck our day, it looks like Mr. Don Lemon, the source of endless entertainment for us for many, many years, is out. He made the mistake of saying that women over 50 are not in their prime. Oh yeah, they can have babies too. So, without even taking sides in that debate or being too literal about it, the bottom line is it looks like it's over for Don Lemon. He was not on the air today, which is bad if you're a TV host.
You know, when CNN decided to do that whole we're rebranding to an unbiased news organization thing, I'm surprised they didn't take the opportunity to let him go then. Now, on the other hand, the more damning story is Tucker Carlson leaving Fox News. Now, I gotta tell you, I really didn't see this one coming. And this one is really hard for me to put my head around, to be honest. But I have a couple of theories I've seen floating around that I think sound sort of plausible. The first theory is revolving around the Dominion lawsuit with Fox News.
Defamation lawsuits against media companies are often difficult to win, but some media experts say Dominion Voting Systems' lawsuit against Fox News is different.
You know, the question at the end of the day is, did Fox News personalities know that they were propagating false information on air? Some of the information that's come out, Dominion claims, proves that they did. And if Fox thinks that the proof isn't really there, they're going to have to show that that's just not the case.
Yeah, that Dominion. Well, essentially, the long story short version is Dominion ended up suing Fox News for its personality's attacks during the most recent presidential election. And Fox News was recently forced to settle that lawsuit for what is said to be $787 million. The theory I'm hearing is part of the stipulation of that settlement would be to let Tucker Carlson go, which honestly kind of makes quite a bit of sense in my head when I think about it, because when you look at this from any other angle, it doesn't make any sense. Like, even if they were putting all the blame on Tucker for that lawsuit, even though other personalities talked about that far more, but let's just say they're putting the $1 billion blame on Tucker for that lawsuit costing them almost $1 billion. Why would you fire the most popular news personality on the news, period? I think it would make quite a bit more sense to just keep him and juice him for all he's got, trying to make as much money back as possible. Now you're just taking an almost $1 billion hit and losing your biggest personality, which seems like a massive lose-lose situation. And it seems awfully convenient to get him off air before the election season ramps up. This just feels really dirty. Whatever is the case, this seemed to be the plan all along.
Last time we showed you a trailer for something called Patriot Purge. It's our new investigative documentary on what happened on January 6th. It debuts Monday on Fox Nation. This morning we woke up to this tweet. It comes from Congresswoman Liz Cheney of suburban Virginia, who for some reason represents the state of Wyoming in the House. Quote, Fox News is giving Tucker Carlson a platform to spread the same type of lies that provoked violence on January 6th. At the bottom of her statement, Cheney made her point explicit. Make this man stop talking. Deplatform his show at once.
So what do we want Fox to do? I mean, first and foremost, Tucker has got to go. Again, I think it is a risk, not just to the corporation, it's a risk to our society to be promoting these anti-Semitic and racist myths.
I mean, what kind of craziness is there in society these days? That's awful that he said that. And he's going to go very likely unaccountable. I mean, whatever network he's on is not going to do anything for him. I mean, that's crazy. The guy should be fired on the spot.
This really ramped up in the past few months since Tucker got his hands on that January 6th footage. Right around that time, you had all these politicians calling for Rupert Murdoch to remove Tucker Carlson from the air. It's fair to say that people have been saying that about Tucker for a long time though, but it definitely seemed to have ramped up recently. The second theory revolves around a lawsuit against Tucker alleging sexism. Let's just assume that's true, even though I think it's BS, but let's just assume that's true. I'm pretty sure Fox would do everything they could to keep their biggest personality, even when those allegations might be true. Just look how they kept Sean Hannity all these years through everything. So in my eyes, that just doesn't hold any water.
There are new allegations that sexual misconduct continued at Fox News Channel years after the revelations that led to the departure of CEO Roger Ailes. Former White House correspondent and anchor Ed Henry is among those mentioned in the new complaint. He was fired 3 weeks ago, shortly after the new claims against him first surfaced. The lawsuit also accuses current on-air personalities, including Tucker Carlson and Sean Hannity, of sexual harassment. The network says those claims are false, patently frivolous, and utterly devoid of any merit.
Alright guys, this is that part where I open up the comments to your guys' theories on this. What do you guys think is going on here? Am I totally crazy? Feel free to tell me in the comments below. I'm genuinely curious. And if you're looking to watch another video, check out the video I did before this about the recent controversy over Sunny V2's Mr. Beast video. Or you could watch that other video YouTube is recommending you too.